Foremost, I should not even be on this microphone tonight. But I think earlier from your numbers, you guys showed me like, yo, we want to hear what you got to say. You guys were out by the thousands, over 3,000 views already for that last video. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's Saturday night, Sunday. Whether you're on the East Coast, the West Coast, you're probably laying down, scrolling. You're in America. There's a lot of things moving and shaking. I'm from New York. I understand that. It's called the streets. 24-hour stores, hoes, pimps, prostitutes, drug dealers. Everybody's outside. Sanitation, police officers. This may sound like a very crazy place to live in, but this is America. We are 24 hours. Our military is in phenomenal shape. Welcome to the show. My name is Clyde Yorkshire. I am a Republican. I'm a conservative. I am at this time really, really, really working hard, not only in philanthropy, but helping Black people specifically learn a little bit more about the greatest president of all times. And maybe, just maybe, people may appreciate him just before he leave office. What a great show we got for you tonight. We're going to do a little bit of talking about the Republican Party right now and where we're going. We're not going to be like the Democrats. We have a vision. Ladies and gentlemen, also check out my Spotify. I have a Spotify, and usually on Spotify, I get to talk about whatever. They give me room. You know, Joe Rogan's over there and everything. So I'm in the building, and they let me talk. And they didn't try to homogenize people when social media, when Twitter was around and everything. The intelligence community got with big tech. We can't have any of that anymore. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am Clyde Yorkshire. I am a conservative. I am a Republican, and I love this country. And I think we have a very good team. I think all of the pieces that are in play needs to be in play, and that includes Cash Patel. I'm pleased with Cash. They were talking a little crazy, basically saying, you know, we should fire him because he said something of the likes that we can't have a gun at a protest. I agree with that. Trump even said that. You can't bring a gun. I mean, you can, but who would? You know? Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Check out my latest book as well. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. We got a couple of good treats for you. So there's a lot going on. Yellow Beezy case is heating up with the murder of Mo 3. Boosie beat his trial or his jail stuff he had going on. West Coast is in big trouble. Most of the Crips, including the Rolling 60s, have been locked up under Operation Big Draws. They're moving quick. And immigrants that should not be here, they're getting them out. And they're not being praised by the country because the Democrats is leading a rebellion against the government. The Democrats have had Black women as their key quarterback. They've had feminist groups, sexuality groups, foreign groups. They got all kind of groups that are backing the Democrats against citizens. This has turned into an election of citizen versus immigrant. We don't want it like that. It should be both parties are tailored to the different citizen or the different patriot. And immigrants get some luck within the two parties. They don't got it like that. It's like one of us is for immigrants and the other one's, so they're pitting us against each other. And I feel bad. There's a lot of people, I understand you coming to this country. You really want to be here. You heard about this your whole life. It finally, you got accepted, your documents show up. You are here and you're going to come into a dumbass nigga neighborhood like mine and you're going to open up a donut store. I respect all of that. You're going to open up a nail shop. You're going to open up some Thai food or some Guam food or some Cambodian food, or wherever the frick you're from, you're going to open up your food in my store. Now, why don't niggas do that in reverse? Why aren't we going to Sri Lanka and open up a black American store? And we in Dubai, we got 2 black American food. We don't think about that. They don't think about that. The old leadership doesn't think about that. They're wasting our time. The Democrats are wasting our time. They've got us under the hypnotism. And we think Whoopi Goldberg is our friend. She's not. They're wasting your time, ladies and gentlemen, and your dollars. They got you on a wild goose chase, hating Republicans, and they have nothing to replace it with and nothing to give you. This is how they're running it. Everything about the left has to do with exotic sexuality. Some way, some shape, and some form. And niggas have allowed, make sure you hit that like button. Let's just run it up real quick so we can get niggas in, so they can come over here. Hit them like buttons so we can get it cracking. Come on, let's get this going right away. And get and come in and talk some crap too. I want to hear you guys. You guys are crazy. You always come in and you say something crazy, but I like it. You know, you're learning, you're getting educated. I'm breaking you in little by little. You've never seen nothing like me. It's not just Candace Owens. You got some help now, honey. We're here. You got Charleston White. Forever lives on, the Godfather. We rescued niggas when you were weak. You had no one to speak for you. We came out like the 300 with the shields, and we are basically re-energizing, re-innovating. I mean, reconvening black folks. We're getting you healthy again. Welcome to the show. If you want to debate me, why don't you let me know? Send me a Gmail. You got to have a passport, though. It doesn't matter where your passport is from, but you need to have one. And then we can rap. We can talk. We can talk a little bit. Other than that, get out of my face. You're not even talking. You're not even here to talk. You're not here to do anything but waste people's time. We got tighter borders, ladies and gentlemen. President Trump has a whole goddamn battleship fleet out there waiting on Iran. We're not kidding around. Listen, you want to hit, you hit back. You want to try to sink some shit? Okay, and we got to have niggas get off the boat. The U.S. can prepare for that. But what you going to receive after you hit our shit is this what I totally got this. You got to calm down, son. You better call Trump, son. For real, for real. Call him up. Make a deal. And if Iran was smart, nigga, you know what? Take a couple of years off from enrichment. Say, okay, fine. We're not going to enrich anything. Fine. We'll just go dry. If you want to survive, Iran, you're outdated, baby. And you're thinking you're going to bring about the fall of America. You got to understand one thing. I understand where you're coming from, but that's not going to happen. See, what people don't know, and this is why I'm so tough on black people, we hold the cards in this country. The way I feel about the country helps God to decide how he's going to bless this country. Think about that. The way that I feel as a black indigenous person about this country determines how God also feels towards the country. I want you to think about that. And come and join me on this illustrious trip. Now, black people, when we love the country does really, really well. When anybody loves their home, where they come from and what have given to them, and this is why on my last debate, no offense, I felt like I gave him a hook to the jaw. I asked him, I said, wouldn't you say white people have done more for us than anybody else? Oh, hell no. Then when I asked him, okay, name for me which country or which people have done more for black people. White America, Russia, Nigeria, Ethiopia, China, or Cambodia. He had to say white America. Of course they have. It's common sense. Most of this stuff is elementary, my dear Watson. Everybody hit the like button. Let's just run it up. Why not? This is the rebellion. If you're going to help me out, well, press the goddamn button. Give it a like. Let's talk. I'm talking. I'm out here talking. If you're a black person, you better be happy that I'm out here talking, because they're trying to make us look bad. They're trying to bring down the country in your name, lie on the ancestors in your name. Okay? We're out here. We got a country to save. I like my passport. I don't know about you. I like my president. I like my military. I like our dollar bill. I like the monetary system. I like everything about this country. Why are they turning black people against against the state? I don't care what party you in. Why do you gotta hate the state though? Why are black people okay with America falling, where shit just collapsing? That cannot be. Stay out of this. I need my niggas to get on over here, get out of the way. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Sit your ass down and eat a slice of watermelon because it's healthy for you. It's 92% of water. Stop taking things personal. Being a watermelon nigga is a good nigga. I'd rather be a watermelon nigga than a fried chicken nigga and then a soul food nigga. You're going to die being those. Watermelon nigga is a good thing. That means that nigga was smart enough to know to eat watermelons and not chicken sandwiches, okay? So let's get with it. That's a good joke. I'm watermelon on my bumper sticker. I'm a watermelon nigga. Why can't say that's freedom of speech? I love the Republican Party. The Republican Party is looking good, baby. That's why we got to fix the ballroom. Why he changing the White House? Nigga, sit your stupid behind down. We got to get up there. These niggas are building smart cities. They're making Dubai, Saudi Arabia. Look what they're trying to build. Europe is on their renovation now. China's killing them. You think we're supposed to sit by and be wussies? President Trump want new cities. We got goddamn Space Force. Okay, he's rebuilding the military. He's got the Gold Dome going over. The border is closed up. You can't run in the country. You're not sneaking nothing up in here. You understand me? China, no balloons and nothing is flying over our head. Okay, or maybe some aliens. We can't do nothing about that. Because they be like that. They used to tell me those were shooting stars. I don't know about that, on it. I be walking, I be seeing, whoop. Oh, that was it. Don't tell me y'all don't see him. Maybe y'all don't. I see him. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm also on Spotify. Just in case if you did not know, I'm on Spotify. And we have great conversations. They got a great playlist. They tell you about what's happening with your artists. They have built-in AI. They have all of these great things. They even have like DJ stuff set up where you hear your jam from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? You know, my best. Can't believe that she said yes. And they got where you can mix it type. Yo, it's great, bro. The AI tools on Spotify. Plus, like I said, they look out for you, freedom of speech. You get your Joe Rogan on. And I sure do. I be in the building talking that talk. So check me out on Spotify. Also, check out my latest book, Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black women, don't tell me you're not glad to be an American, man. Y'all niggas get up out of here then. We need to start taking away citizenships. If you don't appreciate this country, if you don't like this country offers everything. This is a fully loaded goddamn airplane. America gives you everything. But there are some rules that is unfair. They're trying to stop some people from really moving forward. Honestly. And that's why I like President Trump. Because he's from New York. And he understands that there should not be regulations like that. There should not be, people can't really get nothing done because the state is so goddamn stagnant. We should be happy that this president is making things easy for everybody. He's a businessman. America's been behind in debt. There's too much niggatry going on. This president is fixing it. And I need niggas to fall in line and stop letting the black church confuse you. Let's see what they're talking about. This is America is the greatest, and I'm from the Bronx, NYC. That's what I'm talking about. And let's make New York red again. Come on, and I'll come home. Make New York red again, and I'll come and I'll warm it up. Cause I'm an old school New Yorker. When was America great again? When New York was great. When was America great again? When the Bronx was great. We've got, you know what? And I'm even pleading to my boy. I don't know if he's gonna do it, Hassan. We need Hassan Campbell, too. He'd make a good Republican. We don't need him on the team, but then we could use him. Hassan, he's a good guy. I think he is. He might be Republican. I'm not 100% sure. He flip-flops. He goes all over the place. I'm not sure about him. But at the end of the day, we got some good deals, guys. We got Nicki Minaj. Champ. Listen, champ. Okay, champ. Trump was mesmerized. Now Lil Wayne is his boy. He pardoned Lil Wayne, if you don't know, and he pardoned Kodak Black. Both of them love Trump. But there's Nicki Minaj, man. I can see it in the president's eyes. And this is not a third thing. This is a beautiful thing. This is to let you know, one, he's not racist. He loves black people, son. That's what's effed up that y'all did this to this man. Y'all done put cases on this nigga, tried to assassinate him, shot his ear off. Black people, you need to stand back from this shit. Make sure everybody hit me a like, man. You know how many channels they took from me? They took 2 already. They told me, oh, you got the... Listen, I'm tired of being out here trying to say something, and they keep taking it down. You know, Trump got... What you see what happened to him, right? He got just... They put a muzzle on him. This is what's going on. This is the America that the Democrats like. And yet they say, we're living in a white man totalitarian world. No, we're not. The white man likes freedom, goddammit. He wants freedom. He put it in the Constitution. You think the white man is trying to shush you up. You don't give a damn what you're talking about. Most of you don't know what you're talking about anyway. It says, you too old to be a raccoon. Listen, you can take that old nigga tree shit and make you a peanut butter jelly. Son, listen, you got a lot of white niggas out here, smart black niggas. We know what's going on. You niggas are clowns right now. Democratic Party, go put your head in the damn dirt. Nobody care about that old Al Sharpton shit. You a coon, nigga. You ain't with the Democrats, nigga. Jesse Jackson said you ain't no good, nigga. Man, you, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, get up out of here. Get this nigga out of here. Do you like the Apollo? You take that old nigga tree somewhere. Black niggas, you understand, you dealing with Republicans here, son. You understand me, nigga? We like the United States military over here. Conservatives don't play. We can let Candace White break your jaw. Candace Owens break your jaw. We can let who you want? Nikki. We can let Nikki do it. Y'all don't want. Let's let the sisters do it. You don't want Charleston White. You understand me? Even Boosie, niggas is starting to become conservative. Lil Wayne. You understand me? Don't sleep on them just because they rappers, bro. We got a good team, bro. We hit hard, bro. Might even get Terrence Crawford, bro. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez and my boy Shakur Stevenson. If you know who won that fight, I don't know. I didn't get to look at it. I love Nikki, though. Come on, shorties. Yo, she's bigging up, yo. She making it a black woman. I'm proud of you, baby. Nicki Minaj, come on, shorties. Y'all got to clean up, bro. You seen her. She doing good. Look how hateful the black community. What did she do wrong? Is any white women's in here? Could you, Latina, could y'all agree with me here, please? Nicki Minaj didn't do nothing wrong but say she's standing with the president. We should be like, yo, this is a rap girl cleaning up her life. But to the contrary, we're so negative. And this girl recognized that truth is actually flowing through this country. This man have held the media. Don Lemon is a fake. Don Lemon, that's why you're behind, went to jail, nigga. We're going to hold you accountable like Jesse Smollett. Okay? A lot of y'all going to jail. This is the jail president. He not effing around. Y'all put him in jail? Made him take a picture? Oh, it's up. All y'all come. We got, Clinton was supposed to be in court the other day. Niggas is skipping court. Jack, we got Comey up in that hole. We got, what is his name? James? Whoever the other special counsel. We're going to get Mueller. All y'all coming. We need the generals up in here. Y'all signed this letter. What was you thinking? Well, we didn't know. We heard Obama said that we need, and no. See, a lot of crime is taking place. And black folks, you signed off on that. We're giving black women a pass. If you want, girl, leave that party right now. Get the hell away from them. They going down. People don't like what they're doing. This men and women's sports and this stuff that they're selling, you know, children allowed to get sex changes and stuff. You got to step away from that. I'd rather be independent if I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a sellout, bro. On God, black, say Republicans, we the real niggas, bro. We the bangers, bro. We like the West Side Crips. We over here, we banging on them, bro. And Candace Owens been by herself for the longest, bro. She was banging, bro, looking like Sweet Pea Whitaker, or you know what I'm saying, like a Mayweather. Like she been out here now in these streets, and now you got real hitters out here. But people almost forgot about Candace because we really hitting, you know, especially my boy Charleston White. We really talking about it. You get black people, if you are on the fence and you don't know what you should be doing, follow us. This is the Underground Railroad. We're getting you away from the Democratic Party. They are messing you all up. What did they say in the chat? Let's take a look at it. Wait a minute. Let's see. What Catwalk said, you're more knowledgeable than many, sir. Man, you know what? You ain't lying. That's what I'm talking about. He know exactly what it says, don't stop black folk. Need to save us, not sit back with open hands. Go, Big Clyde. I'm on your side. Oh shit, man! Goddamn, the damn team is here. Okay, the cavalry here. Y'all just saying whatever you want. No research. Now look at your tail. Who is this now? Jody? What? Jody? What you talking about? 8709. You out your doggone mind. I really like Candace. Thank you. Only my block for sure. It says red shit, my man. Okay, that's what's up. Larry, I'm feeling that. Larry, what's up? I really like Candace. Okay, that's what's up. Who care about color? We all bros and sisters for a show. What's up, baby? Now listen, check this out, y'all. Check this out. If you living right now in this country and you black or white, you gotta be grateful. This is a time where we actually is flowing, and they trying to interrupt that vibe, right? And the real reason is they trying to really knock us down, and they envy of us. They want to see this country fall. But I'd be goddamn if I was born in America, the greatest country on earth. They say I'm a nigga, I ain't free. You trying to steady get up in this goddamn bitch. No offense, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I got to do this. You trying to get up in this whole niggas is swimming and dying to get here. Yet you tell me I'm not free. You trying to sell me a damn foolish vision. You say don't go in the military, but you go in the military and you earn respect. You tell people don't be cops. That's when I started. That's when I became a Republican, a conservative. Damn near 10, 12 years, I started thinking. I said, you know what? I started thinking, man. You know what I'm saying? Looking around, baby. I'm an 80s baby. I said, you know what? I love this country. This country will always give you. Trump talks about giving white South Americans refugee status to boost aid. Don't you come over here lying. Don't you come over here lying, Chessy Cat. Get on out of here, Chessy Cat. Don't you? We not doing that today. Y'all can take that old distraction mess and shove it up your boo-boo. Y'all, that's the problem with this party. Your party is so disgusting. And we as Republicans, y'all take a lesson. Every time you see this, make them pay. Make them pay. Make them pay and give a counterpunch right in their nose. Don't play. We don't play over here. We don't let the Democrats come over here yelling out Epstein and Martin Luther King and Lazarus. Get out of here with all that. We talking policies, baby. Make them pay. The Democrats have nothing to say. They have nothing to offer. And black people for the longest time have allowed this type of politics to run in their life, and they don't even know what the hell is going on in their own state because you don't know what the hell your party's doing. They're steadily screaming, we're on your side. We don't like racism. And everything they doing to you is racist. But yet blaming it on somebody else. It's shameful if black people don't stand up and walk away from the Democratic Party. Just like so many of us are. We got dignity. We got a little bit of spine. Plus, we know what our history is and what black people normally have done over the years. We're conservative people. We believe in borders. We believe in marriage. We believe in the right to bear arms. Who would not? This is common sense crap. We don't believe in getting abortions like they're chicken sandwiches. Just, you know what? We had an argument. I'm getting a divorce. No, I don't think that that's right. And you're not going to give me, here's a scenario. What if God beats the devil one day? Or the devil beats God? Or what if it's a tie? Well, okay, I got to answer that. But, or what if she gets raped? And, okay, yeah, I got to answer that. But at the same time, let's not try to find a way where we make the abortion legal. It should not be illegal, period. Okay? Killing anything that's to do with life, even damn near insects, I got a problem with that. Animals and all. Okay, now there's got to be some opportunities where you get to do it though, because this is your free will. But we need to have you sign a form. The state does not agree with your choice, but because you are persistent, the state has the right to allow you to commence with whatever you're trying to do. I am in agreement with that. You are not my spokesperson for us black folk. You ain't no black folk. Get your old chesty cat behind out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Beat it. Nobody want to listen to you. Doing good. Appreciate that. It says, so do get an abortion and don't get divorced and keep your majority to yourself unless you're protesting Orange Jesus. You're sick. How many baby mamas does Trump have? He has baby mamas, of course he does. Now check this out. Abraham had baby mamas. He the 12 tribes. They all had different mamas. But see, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. You are about to witness something so beautiful. And that's the one thing about us as Republicans. We're not here to we'll debate you, but at this time we see you have nothing to offer. We're gonna run a Boston on your ass. We're gonna treat a spade game. You hear me? You hear me? It was so beautiful. We Luke Skywalker right now. It is so beautiful to be in power right now and to be here. You got that. You know what? This is going to be a long ass year for you niggas. The niggas who don't like to do the right thing, this is going to be a long year for you, baby. We going to run it up on you niggas. And guess what? I said it. I'm saying it for the president. If I was the president, I would never let them back in power. No offense, I'm so sorry. I would never let the Democrats back in power at least another 10 years. You guys are the most dangerous people. You sat there and put a Steele dossier on this president, a fake foreign document that you took to the FISA court. You trumped up charges with black women and made a collusion with some black people in a black church to bring down the state. You put 2 fake impeachments on the president, citing a Russia investigation that you guys actually orchestrated. How disrespectful. And black folk and your stupidity. Your pookie dumb ass is sitting over there with them niggas. The Dr. Fauci and the criminal guy behind Black Lives Matter. You don't even know what you're doing. Y'all niggas is hot standing next to a drug dealer. The Democrat Party is going down. The wave is coming, fam. Y'all all going to jail. And you was dumb and reckless like Page, who also tried to fake a Trump investigation. Fonnie Willis, fake investigation. The lady in New York, Letitia James. All of these, you're in trouble. You're effed up. Omar, what her name is? Omar, the senator lady. Omar, her. She getting investigated. She probably the top dog behind the babysitting scandals. You're going down, Jack. It's about time. Listen, the president is beautiful. He's got gold everywhere. His wife's got a movie out. She a beautiful white woman. I love white girls too, boy. I'm in love. White women are fit, they're friendly, and they're feminine. They make excellent wives. What a good deal you got yourself into. If you got your white wife, a Latina, you in good shape. But the president is looking good. Now he's got Pam Bondi out there. This brother, he's got Caroline Levitt at the point guard running it up. Then he done picked up Nicki Minaj, Jack. Listen, the president, he was looking at the president. When they explained to him who she was, how much she was worth, and what she's done, she's ran with Drake and Lil Wayne. I know Lil Wayne, I pardoned his ass. And Drake, yeah, he's a big goddamn guy. The president said, let me see his That's her. He said, get that bitch in here. That's Barbie. Because when they explain to the president, they got to, he's the president, he's POTUS. They got to explain who she is, the mom and everything. The president, he sat up there looking like this. He said, wait a minute, I'm her biggest fan. Yes, sir. She's in love with you, sir. She just, and she's been getting backlash and everything, and she just loves you, sir. The guy, he said, get her in here. She walks in, I can just see him now. Come in here, listen. He probably cleaned up the White House, got everything straight. Now Ivanka said she wanted to be there, but I was out of town. She was handling business. Her and Jared Kushner up there. Jared Kushner running it up. That nigga out there looking like Steph Curry. Nigga Steve Wickoff. Say the president team is out here hitting. You hear me? That nigga, he got hitters. You hear me? He got hit. Marco Rubio looking good. You understand me? The Pentagon is strong. Department of War, the president. I'm telling you, he up here. He up here. All he needed, in my opinion, was a Nicki Minaj. Serious. And the funny thing is, the president got other hitters as well. He's got NBA YoungBoy, and in his own right, NBA YoungBoy will lend that star power. He will start making young people just think about that Trump shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I come take your oil. No offense. But Venezuela is doing a lot better. We're going to help the Venezuelan people. President Trump already started to send assets and cash and work with the government and take off sanctions. The president is going to make sure that we have a new Middle East. I'm looking at the comments, by the way. I watch the comments, so don't think that y'all just getting, everything is good. I'm watching, and every now and then I'll stop and we'll come over there and we'll fight. Straight nonsense. Why is this straight nonsense? You sound like a fool. I sound like a fool. Did you attend Trump University? Okay. Well, let me stop there. It says you sound like a Fox News reporter. Isn't that a good thing, ladies and gentlemen? Tells me I'm doing my job. Now, let me explain to you something. And most of this is not just niggas. This is white niggas, too. These are white liberals who are paid agitators. Guys, you have to find something else to do. And black people, you're going to let these white liberals walk you into a damn death trap. Okay? Their objective is like Antifa. They're just rebelling because they don't give a shit. They got all these colorful hairstyles, half of their head cut off, and they're like, yeah, Joe Biden. Yeah, we're with, whatever his name is, Bernie Sanders. And you're like, yeah, I like these white people. They gonna get your ass in trouble, niggas. Y'all need to sit your ass down, okay? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know half of these people that they want you to vote for in Rhode Island and in Massachusetts. And these liberal niggas gonna get your ass in big trouble. I'm so serious. They vote for the craziest thing. You don't know who they are, like Governor Tim Walz, whatever his name is. Kamala Harris. You don't know what she's about. You just look at Joe Biden. What a weirdo. Obama. No offense, but yeah, you know what? I think there is some light to his wife being a transgender. Listen, we got to investigate, and we need to have the Justice Department take a look at his birth certificate again. No, I'm just saying. I'll be investigating all this stuff right now. I want to know why was Jeffrey Epstein at Clinton's White House so many times. I want to know a lot of things. The Democrats are the dirtiest party, and the funny thing is, when you put a flashlight to that party, you see collusion. You see all the things that they're accusing the president of is what they're doing. They're the ones doing wrong. And what, again, you look at these cities. Chicago is flipping red. And I am so happy. I am so grateful that black women are leading the march in Chicago to flip it red. Y'all have seen it and have heard it. Guys, this is a real thing. Y'all think we up here fronting and the Republicans are not here. We're taking this over. Okay? We are serving the interests of our ancestors. We are serving the interests of this country. We are very cognizant of the times that we live in, and we bring pure love. And we hold the keys to the ancestry. We are the real beholders and noble people of our ancestors. We are the ones who helped build this country. Those Democratic crazy Negroes on the Chitlin circuit over there, even though a little bit they outnumber us because we're catching up fast. In another 2 or 3 years, we will have the majority. It's moving that fast because it started with over 65% of black men. Those are real numbers, are supporting Trump. Maybe not that many will vote because they're in relationship with black women where they can't actually kind of do that. It would be like a war uh, instantly without them being able to prepare. But at least 39 to 40% of us did vote for Trump. It is that high. And it's on. We are switching back to the conservative party. We are switching back to fathers in a home. We're switching back to traditional marriage. We have seized the power and control from black women, given to her as a militia that Washington, D.C. on the left had instituted and created, like she's a rebel, and they gave her foreign weapons in the form of family court, single house status, if you like, with us giving you Section 8 housing projects and food stamps under the welfare state. This is America. This is not a good thing, by the way. And we are here because we have to change and we have to get better. I miss beautiful black people who wanted to offer America something, who wanted to build, who wanted to raise good families, live in a nice house, have some acres, not hate the country, not want to tear it down and burn the goddamn flag, burn down your own neighborhood, you dumb niggas. Why would you do that? Why would you not want to be in the military? Why would you not want to make the change? Why would you not want to be a colonel? Why would you not want to be a army brat? Why would you not want to be a Navy SEAL? Why would you not want to be a ranger? Why would you not want to be the sheriff? Why would you not want to be a judge? What is wrong with the black community? You're moving backwards. You're pushing yourself away from the country. How does that make sense when everybody around you is, then you wonder why they come in your neighborhood and they got all of these stores and they're selling you all of these services, and all you can do is talk about how toxic each other is. Black bitches are like this, that, and the third. Black niggas don't do that. You don't do this. You don't do that. You're toxic, and you both look stupid. This is the raw deal. We're winning out here. And if you are watching this, you probably can't believe it either. Upset city. My president ain't nothing to play with. We gon' listen. When he hit you in that jaw. He not playing with Iran too. And I hate to say it, we're gonna be on here talking about. I told y'all. Again, I got nothing against Iran and its leadership, but they are outdated. The president is not kidding around. This nigga, look, we on the clock. You hear me? That nigga may never go to bed. Okay. His wife is in the presidency now. Nikki gonna be instrumental. She gonna be instrumental. All of us have to help this president. All of us have to help this president. Let me look at these comments. All of us have to shut the hell up. Who are you talking to? Are you fighting in the chat, or are you talking to me? That's right, MAGA. Bro, MAGA winning right now, though, on some real shit, though, for real, son. MAGA's winning, bro. You can't have real niggas like Mike Tyson who love this nigga, Trump. You can't have a nigga like Tunchi who love this nigga. You really think he racist? You can't have Nikki who love this nigga thinking he really racist. Come on. This shit is fake. It's phony. It's like the Still dossier. You understand me? Well, black people are out of pocket. You out of control. And we come to fight. We won in a million anyway. I'm so happy to be a Republican. I'm on the winning team. And I knew it from the very beginning. Some of y'all are going to be so sad over the years when you unfold and watch how the state basically colluded against the country and got together and got all of these Clapper and Comey and all these other people to come against the president and trump up these charges. They should go to jail. And we should learn what the Constitution means. And we should, from now on, let's keep it. This is our golden moment. America is winning. Why would you want to destroy that? Why would you want to destroy that? There is so much good. You know how many countries are so goddamn far behind? Why would you want to destroy a country like this that God put together? This country has so much to offer. I'm not trying to leave this planet without getting me some. I'm going to get me some America. America is like a beautiful bitch with great breastises. No offense. You know, great. The whole package is there. Why am I going to cheat myself? I want the goddamn country. I'm like a pirate. I want the gold. Why every other generation is going to have a good time and then we get the mine and then it's Stranger Things? I don't think so. The president is, man, listen, and no offense, I have never felt this high off of life with a man, a human being. This guy has got to be from God. And I don't remember the last time a president got shot in my lifetime. Now, I didn't see the towers fall, but I mean, they shot the guy's ear off. And we just brushed it over like, that shit normally happens, these type of things. No! They shot the president's ear off. I mean, that should be in a museum. I mean, come on. What else do black folk need to know that this man is the man of the hour? I need all of y'all to give me 72 likes here, okay? They've stripped channels from me. These people are evil. I've never seen nothing like this. If you say evil, mean things, you get numbers through the roof. But when you say things that bring people together, that goes against community standards and you get a strike. And they blatant with it. And think of it, if they can challenge a president like this, put a gag order on him, have prosecutors like Fonnie Willis coming at the president, Letitia James, they didn't even vet them to see if they were good to even come at him like that. Because they're going to put a flashlight back on you to see who you are. And turns out you up there sleeping with Nathan. And they got the goddamn cell phone. The judge was on her side in the beginning. She a black woman. You know how they got the deck stacked? Huh? Oh, yeah, y'all didn't hear what I said? You know how they got the deck stacked? All of those black prosecutors are always willing to prosecute a black man. No offense. I don't even know who the black lady is who became a Supreme Court justice. No offense. I wouldn't even. You know what? If Trump is illegitimate, so is she. I still that pick still hurts my stomach. You were just willing to put a justice up there because we don't have no black women? Since when is it about that? Clarence Thomas earned his way there because of him working his way there. And then they tried to take it away from him by putting some foolishness on the man. They just put her in there because we promised black women, if you help us prosecute black men and throw them out the house, if you help us with food stamps, all of this, civil rights BS, we gonna look out for you. We keep you with jobs. We keep you with Section 8. This is what's been going on. And this is no hater talk. This is real fact. Turns out that black folk really know how to defend themselves. But it's okay. I can promise you this, baby. We're going to be okay. And guess what? President Trump is our leader. That proud moment when Nicki Minaj held the president's hand and he held her hand, everybody felt that moment. And it's a sad thing when you got to see things like that. They know, what, I guess he ain't racist. You know what, I guess, that is so sad that they did that to him. Because he honestly is a better character human being than that. President Trump did not deserve that. You could have hit him for anything else, but to call the man racist, that is a nasty thing to do to him. The man is from my state. I've watched him since I was a child. I've listened to him, and I've never had one inkling in my mind until he started running for president that they will call him. We've always liked him. Again, he was the guy on wrestling. He was the guy who did all those crazy interviews and, always had stuff going and in Vegas. And, we always just liked Trump. Black folks, we put him in our music, what I'm saying? We just fooled with him. He always fooled with other people in our community, whether it was Aretha Franklin, whether she worked for him too. This is respect. Mike Tyson, Don King. It don't matter who it was. Muhammad Ali. Anybody you think of, they liked Trump. and he was a part of their life. You know, so many different black people, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, the man is racist, he's evil. We was like, oh shoot, I didn't know that. When did this happen? And most of us was like, you know what, yeah, I'm kind of with that, but nah, I ain't no hoe ass nigga. I ain't finna lie on a nigga just so I can F his chick. We ain't with all of that. Wait, you ain't with the black community, you not gonna help us say he racist and he's evil and he's the Ku Klux Klan as well. Nah, son, I ain't doing all that. You know what I mean? For real, for real. All right, well then it's up. Well then it's up. Niggas starting to get upset with that. Like, well, what up? How you gonna make us hate the man? Who paying you for that? Y'all is paid to hate this president. You are paid agitators. Seriously, yo, the Democrats are nasty, bro. I don't even like that. That you don't want to fight anymore as Democrats with policies. You don't want to come up with stuff. You don't want to offer the black community nothing for our vote. You want to basically give black women subsidies, jobs, community college, try to amp them up in every which way you can. Prosecutors giving them whatever municipal jobs, and that's how you stay in control of the black community, pushing the fathers out the home as usual, keeping them on public assistance as usual, including child support and the state, rather than having families, having a community, having dignity, respect, and building, working, thriving neighborhoods and counties and towns. You don't want none of that. Okay, and it's time that we basically decide our own fate. And you can't do that on the Democratic Party. The Democrats have an agenda. Sexuality, men and women's sports. You can pick whatever gender you want in your passport. Like me, I could go around, I'm a woman. You know, I deserve to go in the bathroom. What kind of foolishness is this? This is what the Democrats are offering. And again, they have black women sitting in the front. She's the mascot. She helps it. The moment you question why is men going in women's sports, here's the black woman. Yeah, I'm the black woman. And civil rights. As a black woman, I feel threatened. As a black woman, when they give me a McDouble, as a black woman, there's always 9 nuggets instead of 10. It's how to think. As a black woman, they always add an extra penny to my tax. As a black woman, I go on a restroom and ain't no toilet tissue. As a black woman, and I go on family court and I never win. As a black woman, they barely give me child support. As a black woman, I don't got no Section 8, nothing to help me, no housing projects. I ain't got shit. I'm broke. Ho, I can't get no food stamps. I'm a black woman. Black man sitting there, he ain't saying shit, and he carrying the goddamn load. Bitch, I done served the country, ho. I done fought, nigga. I done died. I done got buried in different places around the world. And you always hollering some hoe ass shit that your ass is the most unprotected bitch. Ain't a court in this union in the USA finna back the black man against your goddamn ass, and you fucking unprotected. You running amok on niggas like we stupid. Daddy ain't left no goddamn house, bitch. You put him out for some food stamps and for some housing, the no man in the house rule. I'm so sorry I sound like an evil witch doctor or Dr. Evil, but that's how we're running it up here. We know what the Democrats are all about. You have no policies. You believe in broken homes. You believe in theater. You like domestic wars. You're not trying to do things right. Giving away our money. You know how much money we lost under Joe Biden? Sending it to Ukraine endlessly, letting Europe do whatever they want. Now Europe, how come y'all ain't sending no money? Why y'all ain't sending no weapons? Because Trump backed out? Well, ain't you powerful? You talking all that shit? You nigga, you NATO. Show what you can do. You want us to spend some more goddamn money? Give me Greenland. We're not playing that shit, nigga. And you hoe ass niggas talking about the president is wrong. Look at the president. Smack the stew out you. Shut up. You should give us more Iceland too, damn it. We got a budget to fix. How the hell you think we're gonna budget unless we get Maduro up out of there? We gotta get Iran ass in check. We need Greenland. We got a budget to balance. I'm with the president. I want this shit balanced before I'm dead. America! Come on, bro. What the hell else you want us to drag on? Let's follow procedures. We've been following procedures. We've been letting people play us like we stupid the whole time. Dumbass president after dumbass president come in and just let America get screwed. Everybody skip over your stupid behind. Now we got good niggas in office now. We got smart ones. We in control. We balling, bro. Candace is leading the way, but she got the, like, this is the Lord of the Rings. We got Aragorn. We got goddamn Gandalf. And this whole, you understand me? She got the Fellowship. We here. I mean, there's a lot of other hitters I ain't even mentioned. Boy, there's a lot of the conservative report. I mean, we got hitters out here. The Republicans got hitters out here, bro. We are looking hardcore right now, for real. And y'all have never seen nothing like this. Some of y'all for the first time is like, yo, I didn't know this was this is the new wave. And we got the president back. The president is winning. It's Saturday night going into Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. If you up, it could go down any minute. Any minute them bombs can start falling. Any minute. The military's on high alert. What you think the military doing right now? Taking a nap? What you think they playing Uno? They just sitting up there like this, just waiting on a call. Waiting. Soon as that phone ring, family, it's go time. Y'all playing. That what they was out there waiting on Maduro all these days. They said, oh, he out there, Maduro sitting up there. Hey, playing around, talking shit, driving around. Niggas like, okay, so, hey, ding. This is your president, President Trump. The entire military installation, no matter where they were, was listening to that call. And they know as soon as he called and he said, God bless you and God bless America, that's all that meant was go. Hey, Maduro going. The entire state was paralyzed. They used weapons that was out of the goddamn Mars. Like on Stranger Things, swear to God, they say niggas was paralyzed, brain and nose bleeding, everything. They thought it was Tuesday and it was Friday. Like, they was like, we don't know what happened. The lights went out. You understand me? Everything was just weird. And then Maduro was gone. He was just right there. He in America. We don't know what happened. Now, when they get ready to come at Iran and shut down the program, finally, they coming for real. They coming for real. No, seriously, they coming for real. And I honestly believe that my president, he's gonna do what he needs to do, and I support him. This is a tough decision to make, ladies and gentlemen. But the president is not gonna play with you. This president is gonna get it done. And God bless America. Hopefully we don't lose any troops. But we are not gonna let Iran run around the Middle East the same way anymore. And I would like to see them make a deal. I think the president would like to see them make a deal. But he knows, that's why he said the regime gotta go. Like, when you think about it, at the end of the day, the regime will never shape up and do the right thing. And if you're going to take Iran down, you need to understand, okay, how does the functional government work and how to behead the actual government? Just cut it off altogether. It will never rise again. And right now they're analyzing that, ladies and gentlemen. And all military installations, routes, bridges, you understand me? Basically, when they finally hit Iran, they won't even be able to communicate with one another. And this is where you're blind. And the planes are flying over you and you're blind. They're like eagles. Swear to God, just swarm in the sky. Just you don't know. I mean, and when you try to shoot back and fight, it's like you can't. And Israel did it a little bit. They were swarming the skies, but when all of that shit is running loose, okay, you talking about, you got about 300-400 of them hoes up there, and they letting off at everything, bro. Listen, and dropping bombs like it ain't nobody's business. Again, there may be some casualties, but I can guarantee you, and this is what Benjamin Netanyahu said, and he was right. Iran will never be the same again. For every life that you take of an American, that is 100%, you will never come back to that country power again. And it's up like that. This president is seriously going to let, and they are sitting up in here thinking and procrastinating and playing. And people don't understand how important it is for these men who defend our country and the risks they have to take and the things they have to do at the top, and again, for us not to honor that and just to hate our country so bad, that's a shame. And there's so much hate in this country, and they're pushing that. It's becoming a normal thing in this country to hate the military, hate. And I understand you could hate some bad politicians or hate some bad, cats who get in office and into politics. I get all of that. But when you hate the country, that's a whole different thing. That's a sickness right there. And it's not good. It's not good, and they're spreading that right now. So I just want y'all to know that we are sitting outside. I don't think you understand. It's like, just imagine the police may or may not come get you. They have almost a warrant, if you will, but they just have you as a suspect. You ain't got the warrant yet. They just sitting outside your house every day for the last 7 days. They've been outside. Just imagine that. And again, you ain't going outside, you ain't moving, and they just sitting outside. You have no idea when they're going to rush your house. That's what it's like right now in Iran. Or worse. You got the boys sitting outside just waiting for the call. Just waiting. And again, the moment they take off, and it's go time, they are not playing. They will swarm the skies of Iran. Do you understand me? They will swarm the skies and they will pick off that regime like 10 eagles on 2 snakes. I mean, there's nowhere to hide in the desert. They will eat it up. I don't want to see that. And that's not even including what comes off of those ships. The ships is just going to make it ridiculous. Just a pounding like the likes of you've never seen. And the chaos that will ensue, the shortages. That regime, no, the moment the guns let off, you never, ever is going to be in power again. As much as Iran talks, listen, ladies and gentlemen, as much as they talk, they know the moment that war starts, you can forget about ever seeing the Ayatollah in public sight again. They will instantly make him another Osama bin Laden. And when we catch you, it's up. You can't live. You better run to Russia. This is what is sitting outside their door right this second. As we speak, some of y'all don't understand what our military go through. At this time, they're sitting in harm's way. And y'all up here talking crazy. Same thing with what's going on with ICE. A lot of those people, you can take whatever side you want, but, them guys got their back against the wall right now. You run up on the wrong people, or you arresting somebody and other people come and try to take you out. It's a scary place to be, bro. That's a scary department to work for right now. But we can't back down. We can't back down. I wish I had a little bit more control because, no offense, I would crack down on a lot of people. But I would not. I would go with the way the president went last time with making a deal with Mexico and getting Mexico to make sure, the border's closed already, that no people are sneaking in to their country to come here. Because that also hurts Mexico. Mexico has to stop that. They can not allow their country to be a corridor. I-95. It says, tell it, Clyde. Thank you, sir. I'm doing the best I can. Look at him. Fumbling the words. Yeah, okay, good. Mexico cannot make their country into a corridor because their people basically have their own gripe, their own issues with the United States of America, and a deal could be worked out in their favor. Okay, because they are our neighbors. We have great trade relation with them. They are number one partners. Their people have land history here and everything like that. Everybody else, you got to keep it moving. So I'm game to make a immigration policy law under President Trump, and we give some leniency to our Latin American, South American brothers and sisters, North American brothers and sisters, and make the process maybe a little easier for them because you're in our hemisphere. So this is sort of like a hemisphere pass. What hemisphere are you from? Okay. Well, there's a little, 10, 15% leniency for you. Might be able to get your paperwork moved up a little faster. I'm willing to do that. But all of you people who are coming from all these far-flung lands, you want to come here and act like you got free. Look what it got in New York. They got Bogdani in there. This is shameful. You get Mayor Adams out the way just to bring him in? Are you kidding me? What the hell black people think they're going to gain, no offense, with him in office? What are Latin people going to gain with him in office? And you in New York, because that used to be the two most. Now, no offense, there's nothing but Muslims there now. And a lot of them have issues with one another. They going at it. So you got invasions happening where people, and again, I'm not mad at other people for wanting to win and using America because America's dumb. I can never be mad at somebody for being smart enough to use us. You understand me? But at the same time, I'm mad at us because we sitting up in here like buffoons letting it happen. And they've convinced black people that this is in your best interest to bring America down and to hate this country and help us destroy it and change it from its customs, its very, rudimentary beginnings. And black people, under the sponsorship of black women, have come to like some of these stupid ideas. This is what pisses me off. And we've been able to fix that. I tear down black history. Yes, tear down black history. Okay, MAGA, thank you, brother. Come on, bro. Trump 2028. We got to get Trump in there 2028, ladies and gentlemen. We have to make sure that he is running things in 2028. And I believe they told me, you can't do that in the Constitution. Listen, we're running illegitimate courts outside of the Constitution right now, all across America. Don't play with me. We're taxing niggas outside of the Constitution. Don't play with me. This country has always done what the hell it's done under the name of policies. Okay, this president is going to keep going. He has to. Okay, it's our country. We the people. If anybody gonna be able to change it, we should run it up. I want this president to be in office a little bit longer. Okay, because as soon as he's out, okay, you know what the Democrats are thinking and hoping? The moment he gets out, we'll get the men back in the women's sports. They think they're going to play with us. They think that this is going to become a hopeless world where you got to pray that something happens. No. We are not letting you niggas back in office right now. So that sounds like bullying to me. Well, I'm sorry. For the good of the nation, we may just have to do this. I'm sorry. This nation cannot take another weaponized intelligence community. We cannot have, again, where FISA courts and fake Steele dossiers, fake investigations can be taken serious and basically spy on a campaign, spy on the entire Congress. The entire Congress, just about, of Republicans was spied on. And they're running investigations right now. Some of you who know better know that this is going on right now. This is what the Democrats have done. They've crossed all lines when it comes down to elections, paper ballots, when it comes down to shots and vaccines. Democrats have crossed lines with the Wuhan virus. Democrats have crossed so many different lines, ladies and gentlemen, with our children, men and women's sports, sexuality. The Democrats have crossed so many lines. We're giving away our monies, putting them in shell companies, just subverting the will of the people. The Democrats have crossed so many lines with January 6th and many, many other things that they act like we don't know about. And we're just two stupid, dumb niggas walking around, fucking, drinking, and getting high, and, getting bitches and pussy and everything else like that. So we don't know no better, eating honey buns and cokes and chips and whatnot, just living stupid, reckless. So we don't see what's going on. We see what's going on. We see very good. And you got the goofies out here talking like something's wrong with me. Hey, say men and women's sports again. Fucking goofy. Yeah. Why is you so upset about me talking about men and women's sports? You're the goofy. I'm running a live show, you big dung dung. That's why you got people like me. I'm running the show now. You niggas don't deserve to be in office. Like my man, the Joker, said, this city deserves a better class of criminal. The black community deserve better politicians, not those goddamn fools up there. Van Jones grew on me. I don't like him, but I didn't like him at some point. Joy Reid and, all of you Democrats, you're sellouts. I like the Democrat Party. White Democrats are better to me than black Democrats. Black Democrats are so fake and phony. At least, see, white folks. One thing about white folks, they don't change. They like peace no matter what party you're going to. That part about it, they like their neighborhoods peaceful. Niggas don't care if they peaceful or not. They don't care if they're. I know. Uh, the Democratic Party have to clean up. You have to clean up. Um, because I don't mind a two-party system, but you've turned into so demonic. You're not even two-party system anymore. You've turned so demonic. You was willing to go for seizing power longer if Trump didn't intervene, and if certain things didn't happen in order for him to win. Y'all was planning on running the royal flush. Y'all niggas was stealing votes, putting fake investigations, impeachments. I mean, and we sat there and we can tell when niggas is as trumping up something and adding stuff and going too far. But we didn't step up. We didn't say, you know what, nah, I ain't gonna be part of that. Hell no, I'm not getting down with that. We welcomed it. The black community is so suspect. We've become so suspect. I cannot believe it. It says, bro, get some chapstick on your lips. What a fruitcake. What a fruitcake. What a fruitcake. A crackhead. Okay. We need a liberal channel. Get yourself a liberal channel. You guys, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. This is what you don't want in your neighborhood. These idiots right here. The people who are on the Democratic Party, I don't even know where they came from. I don't think most of them are even from America. I'm telling you. And most of them are not citizens. And again, I'm not mad at you if you're not. See, there's real people in this country who came in however they got here, and all they want is a better life. Some of y'all out here, all you want is division and hate. That's all you want. A lot of y'all, all y'all want is to be disruptors. All you want is to take, and you think that we are going to sit up here and allow you to be in our country and abuse it like that. Those days is over. We got to stand on business. We got to stand on business, and that's exactly what we're doing. And a lot of you out there are angry, and a lot of you out there don't know what to do, and you in fear, and you should be, because the next up and coming years, we gonna squash you like a bug. We ain't gonna give you the shot to get back in power again. We're not gonna let you weirdos do this to us again or to the American people. We're gonna arrest your ass on sight like we did Don Lemon. We're gonna string you up for real. You wanna lie on people and say, hey, these white guys put a noose around my neck. Maybe they should have. How dare you lie like that to try to cause a riot? That's wicked and diabolical. And the black community should have held him more accountable for that. They should have made sure that he got in real. He did only a few days in jail. That is so diabolical. Okay. he want to know where, and here's the thing, he put a noose around his own neck. Make sure they get this one for the review, okay? The people upstairs, make sure this one, he put a noose on his own neck. Think about that. He was willing to go that far to cause a division, and it was the top story on all of the liberal channels. Again, this was their plot, again, to getting Trump out of office, is to have a low budget black gay individual who's also a friend of Michelle Obama go out in the middle of the night, freezing in Chicago, 1 o'clock in the morning, walk to go get you a Subway sandwich, and on your way back, before you can get home to eat it, and then, you know, jack off or whatever you gotta do, these three white guys sitting there, just they appear, and then they hold you down, and you don't know whether you like it or you don't. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yay. And then they put a rope on your neck, and they get it fitted to your neck, a good rope too. They got it from the hardware store, and then they pour some, I guess, some bleach on him, and the people listening going, "Oh Lord, what a black man going through nowadays." I think that happened Wednesday somewhere else. Nigga, please, ain't none of that happened. Niggas who got it, did it, they got caught them on camera. You know, we come on, this is America. We niggas, come here. Where y'all from? Nigeria. What was y'all doing buying a rope and putting it on that nigga neck? The cops figured it out. What the hell was this? Was y'all Trump supporters? Or no, sir, we know Trump supporters. We know him. We go to the same gym, and his gay ass asked us, so he gonna give us some money if we go to the hardware store and put a rope on his neck. The cops said, really? They arrested his behind. Guess what? Michelle Obama had some friends to get him out of jail. Swear to God. Kim Fox was the prosecutor, black woman, to get him out of jail because he was a Democrat. He was helping to fight the power because they have a pact. He was like Don Lemon, paid agitator. He was a paid agitator. And the police came out and they were so shocked. The prosecutor, they were so upset. They could not believe that even the news was, people on the left was like, yo, that's low down, son. I mean, come on, you put a whole noose on your neck, and they were defending that. Think about that. So this is who you're dealing with. They're willing to go to any length to get this country to fall or to get driven into chaos. These people are dedicated to creating chaos. I want you to understand me on this. The Democrats are dedicated to creating chaos. And with black women as their number one supporter and their number one leader, they have been able to be so strong and diverse over the years. And they can fight the right. They can fight the Republicans. By the moment the Republicans say something, we just push black women out here and say, the rape, civil rights. You know, I'm a woman. I don't feel safe, black woman. And it's always pushed Republicans back. And the Democrats have been able to go on and grab funding for this and that. But today I'm here to tell you that those days are over. Those days are over. Make sure you like and you subscribe. We got a few more minutes. How many minutes we got? We got about 6 more minutes, and we're out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's land this plane correctly. As I said, the United States military is waiting any minute now. We're going to have a very different map and world. The president changed the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America. The president is just making it happen. He's holding the Fed accountable, the Federal Reserve. The president is making it easier for you to buy homes. They've lowered the gas prices, the egg prices, the milk prices. The president has closed the border. The president have lowered the debt without taxing you as much by using tariffs, and even taking what's left over to send you some in federal tax returns. The president has a clear vision and a clear route and administration and a Congress to help him get what the people need done. But we have to go out of our way and step up finally and help this president, no longer surrendering our time and our aid and our money as black people to the deep state. The same people that broke our homes, threw our fathers out, came in to make sure there's no toothbrush, cologne, or anything that belongs to a man just so she can have benefits. This welfare state, and the welfare state is a great lesson for young black men and women to explore and look up. Any search engine, typing in welfare state, black women, or black community will take you down a whole conduit of interesting information on what this federal government has done and colluded against black men and the black community, creating a psyop called single parent black woman. This is one of the most greatest shocking things I've ever seen in my life. I called for a congressional investigation for us to understand how could in all 50 states black men be removed from their homes. That is an abduction. That is not black men leaving the home. That is not a single parent black woman. This is a government psyop that the left have pulled. And this has destroyed the country. This has hurt families. This has pushed gangs and pregnancies and abortions through the roof when we remove the father's discipline and structure. How could a country do that to their own citizens? At the same time, moving jobs and shipping them overseas, gutting the middle class, gutting the industry. Now we want to make America great again because it used to be. We used to have factories. We used to make things here. That's when America was great, when it was making our own stuff, not leasing it and shipping it out, and people had to go and get jobs God knows where. This president knows how to make America great. He gets it. He realized helping the middle class to go up by not taxing them for everything. They tax on tips, no tax on overtime. The people need their own goddamn money if they're going to be able to go out and eat and move the economy, and they need to make sure they don't get shot when they're going down the street. The president wants to fix all of these things, and he's helping so many of these states put the crime bill on his tab. He's willing to come in and help you clean up your crime. And all they've done is try to fight this president in the name of racism. Kamala Harris was the same way when she was running for president. She didn't tell you nothing about health care. She told you nothing about the border. She told you nothing about gas prices. She told you nothing about your life getting better. Because she could not promise you that. She was a rookie. She didn't even get a vote in the primaries. Black women did not support her. Not even 1% of black women had voted for Kamala Harris during the primaries. Only after she became a puppet choice of Joe Biden and he was too sleepy to keep running did they throw her in there, and all of a sudden black women had found their salvation. Black men wasn't ready to be tricked by no more of that crazy behind theory. So many of us are single, been divorced, got white women and Hispanic girls. We ain't even listening to that black woman power shit. It's over. The jig is up. We know all about the welfare state, honey. We know all about your collusion with the left. We know all about your feminist foolishness and George Soros and whatever you're doing, your Rainbow Coalition. We know all about it. We know all about it. You're going down, honey. You're going down, right, with the Democrats. They're all going down. That party has to be reinvented. I hope somebody comes along and they are good for that party and they're good for America, because it was nice back in the days having two parties where you can decide which one you kind of like. There's only a few variables, but for the most part, they believe in respect and dignity and leaving our children out of this and things like that. But when you got a party that is so goddamn rogue, there's no limits on sexuality. There's no limits on what they're willing to change the military into. No limit on men and women sports activity. I mean, like I almost felt like we didn't even have the power to tell other countries what to do anymore because we were so demoral or so immoral. I mean, we were demoralized. I really felt like we lost so much credibility on a world stage. We've gone too far. And who was leading that march? Of course, President Obama, who brought Barack Hussein Obama. And black nigga, you can sit up there and act stupid and lie to yourself all you want on some fried chicken, nigga. The way I'm always believe that nigga was gay. Obama, I'm always believe his wife is a tranny. Okay, I'm not gonna sit up there and try to make videos about his wife being a tranny, but in my opinion, Michelle Obama is a tranny. In my opinion, Obama's from Kenya. In my opinion, he has a fake birth certificate. That's just my opinion. I would never go on the record to say that that is fact. That is only allegedly. But in my allegedly world, that man was a plant in my world. A black woman, you can go out there with your eyes in the sky and do whatever the hell you want to do, honey, but not with us following you. You out your mind, baby. We know all about what's going on the left. There was really coke in the White House because it belonged to Hunter Biden. I hope it didn't belong to Joe Biden. Maybe that's why his ass was sleeping the whole time because he was coked up, goddammit. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of there in the Biden administration, period. His shell companies and laundering schemes, don't even get the Clintons out. But the Obamas, oh, they had a field day in office as well. All of that is going to come out, every single bit of it, just in time. We're going to get it out just before Christmas. It's going to be out, able for the American people to see who these people are masquerading as your government, as Democrats. And they're working for the real communist state, the real fascists are them, tricking you to believe that it's President Trump, it's the Republicans, it's the conservatives who are evil. No, 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 baby. It's you. You guys are demons. You're mean. You're nasty work. You're willing to do anything for power. You are the real ancient dinosaurs. You're hateful. And thank God we got a president who loves this country so much. He's not going to let you take us down. I don't want this country to go down. I don't want us to feel what could be out there lying for us, because I don't think we would be able to rebuild once a heavy fall happens to America. It's the bigger you are, the harder you fall. If we actually have some crazy economic fall because we got stupid presidents out there and we're not able to make our country work and make it great again, and our dollar plunge, you know what that will do to us? That would kill us. That's what they want to happen. They're that stupid that they want the country to go down just because they're angry and because they can't have power and control. You're willing to sell the country out just because you're not winning. I don't want to be a part of a damn party that's willing to go that goddamn far. What I needed Republicans to do is show me some policies, goddammit. I don't care if it's 2 a.m. Goddammit, I don't work. I got a good job. I'm off on weekends. I got time to run up out here. We could be doing other stuff, the strip club, and get you something to drink. Go quick, get something to drink. Go do what you do. Roll up. I don't know what's going on out there. We got to talk a few more minutes. We got a couple more minutes here. We're going to keep talking. I'm with the military. By the way, guys, when I get everything really, really, really rolling and we get unpacked, I want to help to send some stuff to our military. So we're going to try to start doing that, see if we could get some donations and get some things going to our military. We need to send them as much of stuff as they can. Our boys are so great. Our guys are amazing. And gals, they are just fantastic. And the things that they do, the readiness that it takes to make sure that this country is protected, this big old country. We have a couple of borders and we have a lot of people that don't like us. And, we have to protect what is ours. You ain't got no job, Tommy. You ain't lying. We have to protect our interests. If you love this country, then you know what I'm talking about. Even if you don't love this country, you still know what I'm talking about. I think we're going to have another debate later tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what time. It may or may not happen because I got some family stuff to do as well. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. But the guy, Romeo, who I debated last time, also wanted to, finish some work, see what we could do. And I wanted to too, so we said we were going to you sweet as hell. I'm sweet as hell. Well, I don't know what that means. But so we may just have a debate tomorrow. And I don't know exactly on what. I don't know, but I'm ready for all things. I am the great middleweight champion of the world, conservative Republican, and straight up MAGA. They don't want nothing with me. Look to squirrels. They don't want nothing with me. I hit real hard. I'm great. We got a couple more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. USA, that's right, USA. Go to another country if you don't. That's right, Catwalk. I love you. If you don't like it here, get out of here. We shouldn't even have to say that. Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all hate the country so much, but you still want to come here, but you still want to talk crazy about it? Why? Shame on you. Shame on you. And we can't feel sorry no more and feel bad like we're doing something wrong if we defend our country or if we white America, MAGA baby. Straight up white America, yeah, for sure. We can't feel bad for defending our country and speaking up. This is our home. We have nowhere else to go back to. 90 of black vote blue, you goofy. No, you are smoking crack. 98%, 90, that you prove my point. And why don't you get up here and debate? Why you want to talk and throw rocks and run? But 90% of black people do not vote for no damn. 90% of black people don't even vote, first and foremost. So you sound stupid, okay? But secondly, who votes for Democrats? You have at this time 58% of black people who will vote for Democrats. About 10% will vote neutral. About another few percent will vote, maybe libertarian or something else. And then you got about 38, 39% will vote Republican. The numbers have changed dramatically. That's how out of touch you are. That's why you don't believe this movement is happening. You still think it's a fluke. It's just a few of you, but there's billions of us. All black people you normally see. A lot of them don't tell you that they Republican. They scared. Okay, so you better wake up. The landscape is real. The numbers is even now. Just about we ready. That's why I said it's up. We ain't talking nice. We're not asking y'all. Can we do this? Can we do that? We just getting it done. We setting up and we running you up out the house type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is jail. You on the top bunk now. The black Democrats, you on the top bunk. Get up there. We ain't playing. Start herbing y'all. 92% of black women voted. Exactly. No, 92% of black women did not vote. That's number one. You are a liar. I just explained this to you. In the primaries, not even 1%. Black women knew that they behind was going to get strung up. They had it coming from black men to start with. But the Republican Party and everybody know what deep state is running black women. George Soros and the Black Lives Matter, who put that together? There's a conspiracy going on. She's the only one thinking that nobody knows what's going on. You voted for Kamala Harris out of desperation, and you looked stupid since none of y'all voted for her. Joe Biden is in scams. He's on coke. He's got a auto pen going, and you out here, black woman, Kamala Harris. You don't even know this hoe. You don't know nothing about her. We wasn't having it, and you got uncomfortable, and you're looking stupid. That's what really happened, okay? That's what really happened. Then a week later, Obama comes out and says to all black men, you should have voted for Kamala. I don't know why. Niggas, you just see one tweet after the other. Get up out of here. On God. Somebody Google it if I'm lying. I'll give you $100 if you say I'm lying. $100. It happened. We pushed back. We're not playing. It's not just Nicki Minaj. It's not just Charleston White. It's not just Kevin Samuels. It's not just NBA Youngboy. Bro, it's up. Even Snoop came out. They tried to cancel him. Y'all can't do nothing. You weak right now, bro. We will tag that jaw. You weak right now. You can't fight. You can't handle us. Y'all got no skills. You're dumb. You never learned policies. You don't know the Constitution. You don't have a copy. You never learned anything about your country. You don't know how nothing works in your country but hate. That's who you are. You're weak. You're feckless. We put in work over here, boy. We in the gym for real, bro. Candace will body any one of y'all. Any one of y'all. Charleston White will body any one of y'all. I'll body any one of y'all. You saw your boy in the debate. He looking stupid. He was like, oh, you coming? I took off one hook, straight up hook, walk him down. Hit him with the jab. Switch up on him. Ambidextrous. We came to fight. I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all got no policies. You don't know nothing. You don't even know nothing about the amendment. You know nothing. You don't love the country. So debating you is easy. It's always going to turn into race. And I got to sit there and let you talk this old feminist shit. Talk this old Epstein and Sandra Bland and this one and Dr. Martin Luther King. And as a black woman, this. And I'm sitting up in here like, okay, all right. So when you get in office, oh, what are you going to do? Well, as a black woman, as a black woman. Okay, so what about our tolls and our bridges as the president, as a black woman, Dr. King and Dr. this and Harriet Tubman? And you sitting up in here like, yo, bro, this is not a recipe for running the country. Well, the white man, and you should be able to love who you love, and, you know, men should be able to be in women's sports. What does that got to do with policy? Well, I'm a black woman, and I feel threatened. Bitch, get out, get out, get out. You just get tired of it. Get out. You are using a black card too much. You're using a race card too much. This shit is annoying to black people. God damn. If we tired of it, I know y'all tired of it. Am I right? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm right. You gotta be tired of this fake fake race baiting, reverse racism. Can I get a 1 in the chat if I'm spot on? Thank you. It's annoying for black. Thank you. For black folks, it's annoying. Every time we get on any channel, the first thing you talking about is race. And how this country is so bad. It's like people get to a point like, okay, you're really not helping the situation right now. I will never be a part of any black movement that involves tearing the country apart, that involves burning down our own neighborhood. I'm not with that shit. Because in the morning, who gonna put this stuff back? Black folks, you ain't. I don't care if you the freedmans or the whoever, the black boule or the black church. You not finna come back and give us a grocery store tomorrow after we burn it down. That's why the Indians come in our neighborhood and the Koreans, and they put one in there because your niggas ain't gonna put one in there. What they gonna do for you? And you get mad when people come in your neighborhood as well, but you ain't putting nothing in your damn neighborhood either. Y'all running around talking about civil rights and stupid shit like that. You ain't building a goddamn thing. And then you get mad when we talk about you, oh, he's an Uncle Tom, listen, because I like white people, don't make me an Uncle Tom. Because I like guns, don't make me a killer. Because I like pussy, don't make me a womanizer or married either. I'm just saying, excuse my French. I'm not a sellout because I like my country. I just like where I live. I like the opportunities, the odds that I have to make shit right. I like the possibilities and the dreams and the opportunity to wake up in the morning that, damn, I could probably still be a millionaire. Again, I could still become a great author, like bigger than Stephen King. I could possibly still honestly get in Congress. I can get the house that I want. I was with a friend of mine today. He had what a beautiful house. What a, when I walked in there, I said, "This one I'm talking about right here." See, the shit like that don't move me. We talking about a wealthy house, but this doesn't move me. You understand me? I want it all. I'm ready. I'm ready for the moment. I'm like Nicki Minaj. She wasn't coming over here. I love that picture. She was in there with nothing but white folk in there. Good white folks. Boy, I wish I was there. Boy, you look this way, nothing but white women. Look that way, white women. Behind you, white women. In front of you. Oh, boy, this is a good place to be. You know you're going to get out of church on time. They ain't going to keep you that long. Hello, amen. Write a book. I read everything, and I already have written books. What do you mean? Oh man, you must think I'm a Democrat. You don't get it. We're disciplined over here, and we're winning. We're backing this president. We love this president, ladies and gentlemen. We are winning. We have arrived. We're here. We have a clear mandate. We won all swing states, and we're not going to let this primary. We're not going to let you guys back in office. It's not going to happen. I'm not going for it. I can promise you that. We're not going to do that. Not this year. This will be the 1 year where we have to show you that we're going to have to muscle the government. We are never going to let the deep state in again. What you've done to the fake news media, what you've done to the intelligence community, the voting system, what you guys have done in this country, and even forcing people to take things that they shouldn't have taken during COVID. I mean, you guys really owe the American people. I mean, a lot of people should be going to jail. Not just Dr. Fauci, but Dr. Fauci. A lot of you evil, mean people have done us wrong in this country. And that's who I'm angry with. I'm not angry at anybody white. In fact, I love white people. I don't know why I scare people when I say that. You should be like, yo, I wish I was like that. I wish I didn't have these problems in my heart and in my mind, and I wasn't so victimized that I gotta hate. I gotta feel like I gotta get this off my chest. If I don't have somebody to not like, then I'm not winning. Why do you want to be like that? And if you want to be like that, don't get mad. I need to bow down to Israel. Why should I bow down to Israel? And how you know I'm not Israel? Now, I ain't no original Jew as far as I'm concerned. I know if I am somebody, they got to tell me because I don't know it. But I do love the Jews. Y'all know me. Don't come to me with no Zionist hoe ass shit. I don't know nothing about no Zion. All I know is I'm from New York. And so my landlords was Jewish. I had a few girlfriends that was Jewish too. All of my nannies were Jewish. I was born in a Jewish hospital. I lived in Jewish communities. I lived with Russians. So I don't hate people or I don't know people maybe how y'all do. And only when I got older did I know, oh, Israel did this, Israel did that, Israel did this, Israel did that. Okay. Is your landlord you dad? Now, I do love Jewish people, and I love Benjamin Netanyahu. He's a conservative. He's a Republican, I believe, or just at least a conservative on a conservative party. He's not a Republican. He can't be a Republican, but he's a conservative. And he wanted to clean up Israel and not make it into some sexual cult city. They were trying to do that in Israel, make it into a sexual cult place in Tel Aviv. But I grew up with good Jewish people. Jewish people have kept me out of a lot of trouble when the system has turned in on me to make me a statistic. I will always love Jewish people. And I don't look stupid like some people blindly just Israel, 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 Israel. I love Israel because of, you always hear me say I love Mexicans too. You heard me say I love the Iranian people. I don't like the Iranian government. They're out of control. But I love Israel. So just to answer your question, yes, so I don't feel no uncomfortable way about it or make bones about it. I love the Jewish people. I grew up with them. Um, I like to play with them a lot too. They're very interesting people. They could be very tough, but they're very loving too. If a Jewish person loves you, if a Jewish person is with you and down for you, you got a friend for life. Um, Jewish people are good people. Um, some of the best people I know, they're really good people. Um, I'm telling you, seriously, if you, God, man, you just got me thinking over here. I know some really good Jewish people, and I'm so interested. I guess I don't know my limits. I'm not scared of things. Like, I don't know. Like, for me, I can't see Jewish people as bad, or I don't see people, maybe I'm brainwashed. I don't know. I'm admitting to you, I'm not sure, but I don't know that I can ever say that I've ever looked at a Jewish person as evil. I've never looked at a white person as evil. I just never grew up in that world where you could pay me or you can talk me into. Now, obviously, we grow up like NWA, or we grow up in the streets, and we're told, for starters, like Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam and stuff like that, the white man is this and that. And I've had my share, as a 5%er believer in this, that, and the third. But naturally, homegrown, I'm not, even Malcolm, at some point, Malcolm was like, not like that, Malcolm X. And it drove his people who loved him now to start hating him because he don't see this people the same way as you do. And now it's time that they wanted to get him up out of there. This is how they are. This is how black people are. They were off their own to keep the BS going. So you're a Oreo. So what? I love Oreos. I love to be an Oreo. That's why I got on black and white. I'm an Oreo. What does that mean? And you can't beat me as an Oreo either. You have nothing over me, so you can't do nothing with an Oreo. So what? As long as I'm living good, I don't care if I'm an Oreo or I'm an oatmeal cookie. It don't matter. You still can't handle me. You still can't do nothing with me. Now what? Now what? You see what I'm saying? So it's irrelevant. Again, the Democrats never have policies to talk about. It's always going to be how can we start a distraction and a food fight up here on national television. That's what they're always looking to do all the time. And you got to be able to be very strong to let them break your concentration, slap them, and then get back on the point and finish talking. That's how you got to treat them. You're not a vegan. I am. Been for a while. With the quickness. So what am I if I'm not a vegan? You're not mixed, please. Oh boy, you guys are so undeserving. But that's okay. There's still hope for some of you. All right, so let's wrap this section up, ladies and gentlemen. We had a good time out here with you tonight. Make sure before everybody leaves, you don't forget to hit that like button. We are winning, and that's all you need to know. Nicki Minaj was the latest up energy surge, but I would like to assure you, this is not going to stop. You are going to see every week, maybe every month, you're going to begin to see positive uptick in our country. Change is here, and it is now. I am not going to live here and not succeed. None of us are. We're going to make it happen. And I want y'all to all work. We got to work together. We got to come together. Let's make this happen. Let's leave a better future. Let's preserve our future. And let's make America great again. That is our job, to make this country great again. Why would you not want to at least try to do that? Why would you want to demonize somebody from trying to make the country great again? Oh, we heard that it's some sort of white dog whistle. The only dog whistle is going on is the left. Your sexual dog whistles. Your men in sports whistles. That's what's the real whistles that are going on. Your open borders and letting anybody in. Those are the real whistles. While you're saying that we're whistling, nobody's whistling. When was it great? We're not going to do this again. I just debated your boy and I whooped on him like Terrence Crawford, and I told him when it was great. He asked me, when was America great? I said, when we went outside and played as kids. When was America great? When our grandmothers was around and when our fathers was in the home. When was America great? When there was no GMOs in our food. You could leave your door open and go run up the street, go do this, and nobody ain't gonna steal from you. When niggas could fight and duke it out and nobody had to shoot nobody. That's when it was great. When we didn't have to label our fruits and some is GMOs and some is this and some is that. That's when it was great. When there wasn't cameras on every goddamn corner. Okay, that's when America was great. Families were at a high rate. When was America great again? When your fathers was in the home. That's when it was great again. When we didn't eat so much fast food and everybody wasn't so damn obese because all of this poisonous food was on every corner. Y'all remember that? That's when it was great again. When life was a little bit slower, people wasn't always on their phone. That's when America was great again. No, you stupid. And we're tired of you stupid people trying to convince us that we need to take a look at ourselves when your ass is dumb. I was there. America was damn sure great back in that time. Hell, you could even have sex back in the day without condoms. People always talk about those good old days. Now it's ruined. You got disease everywhere, STDs and everything else. Just done ruined a great ass country. Killed the insects, killed the goddamn bees. Everything is going wrong under these damn fools. Windmills are messing up everything. When was America great again? When kids were outside playing, damn it. Kids don't go out and play nowhere today. It is a whole different world. That's when America was great again. So I don't understand, why don't y'all understand that? When y'all ask, when was America great again? And you asking what year? We're talking about decades of this stuff. There's not just the 1 year. There was decades. Y'all don't even remember a time when the budget was balanced. I do. In 91, the budget was not like that. In 89, the budget was not like that. The world was a different slower. Inflation was lower. You understand me? It was a whole different world. A candy bar, loaf of bread, sex, girls, everything was different. Fighting. It was a different world. Video games, you name it. What kids did with their time, grades, schools, medications, everything in the country was so much different. Okay? And so much better. This world, Clinton did that. You lost your mind. Clinton was in office to receive that. Just like every president is supposed to balance the budget. It got to a point where it became difficult to balance after George W. Bush. But presidents have always been able to balance the budget. Because we never had to do this much of crazy spending so fast, so quick. So it wasn't just Bill Clinton balanced the budget. Bill Clinton got in after Reaganomics. He got in after wealth and after a bunch of things had took place. He got in and actually had a freebie. Bin Laden started in his day. I mean, come on, bro. You hear Jay-Z in 88, 89, the country was booming, boy. Reaganomics, boy. And he just carried on. George Bush, his father senior, got in, got a little 4 years, started doing things, and he was okay. And then Clinton got in, and he was able to do his things, balance the budget a little bit, and but what was he? I mean, jobs, the economy was flowing. He was okay. He was a good president. He was a decent president, just like he should have been. We've always had good presidents. Most of the presidents who were pretty decent were Democrats, and that's including Kennedy. So learn your history. Actually, learn what's going on. Kennedy was a very good president. Not perfect, but he was a good president. Not perfect, but he was a good president. Jimmy Carter, when I was born, Jimmy Carter, who was the president, wasn't a great president at all, but he's a lot better than the ones we got now and that are running now. I'll take Jimmy Carter over them any day. It's a different time we were living in, ladies and gentlemen. Well, unfortunately, that is my time. I had a wonderful time with you guys. We did very, very, very good tonight. We got to keep a watchful eye. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. Love you much. I am Clyde Yorkshire. Somebody said, finally. You damn right, finally. We can't stay on here all night beating you upside your head. We got to let you think about some of these things. We don't want you to take all of this stuff in. I did horribly. Yeah, right. Of course you would say that. Well, we love you, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all be blessed. And we'll see you in a little bit. Let the